The woman accusing 3 Toronto cops of sexually assaulting her 2.5 years ago took the stand at their trial today. The female parking enforcement officer, who can't be identified, testified she went drinking with Leslie Niznik, Samir Kara and Joshua Cabarro as part of a rite of passage for rookie officers. She told the court when the 3 went back to a room at the Western Harbour Castle Hotel, she was forced to have sex with the men against her will. All 3 officers have pleaded not guilty. Now, revelations from the stand yesterday by the lead investigator, who was also a Toronto cop, sparking concerns and questions again tonight over why an outside agency wasn't brought in to investigate such a high-profile, serious case.
Well, you have to wonder why it is that the Toronto police are investigating Toronto police officers.
Lead investigator Detective Sergeant Jeffrey Attenborough walked into court yesterday where he took the stand. During cross-examination, Attenborough admitted his inexperience to handle this type of case, as it was only his 3rd sexual assault investigation in 29 years.
It sends a wrong message both for the policing agency as well as the community as a whole.
The detective sergeant also admits he failed to retrieve all relevant video from the night of the alleged assault. Camera footage from inside the taxi of the accused and the alleged victim was deleted by the time a request was made for it. Plus security video from Pravda Vodka Bar, one of several establishments visited that evening by the complainant and the accused, was also not recovered.
This would be, investigation 101. A reasonably competent investigator would have turned his mind to that and recovered it. If he didn't, it's negligence.
We asked Toronto Police for an interview with Chief Mark Saunders today, but received a very brief email from the head of TPS Communications saying, quote, "We cannot comment on a case that is before the courts." Former Police Service Board member Councillor Michael Thompson says he and others have been calling for reforms to this part of the justice system for years.
Just as a person in the community, I think that it raises some concerns and red flags all around.
A source close to the investigation tells City News Detective Sergeant Attenborough was assigned to the case by the Professional Standards Unit at Police Headquarters, a branch of the service which investigates both criminal and non-criminal allegations against Toronto cops.
A case like this is a serious sexual assault investigation, and it demanded more than what they've given in this particular case.
The province's Special Investigations Unit, which oversees incidents involving police, don't investigate incidents involving off-duty officers. But the SIU's former director says this case should have been taken out of the hands of Toronto Police, so if a mistake was made, it was made by someone else outside of the force.
There is a system with the SIU where if a matter is referred by the Administrative Solicitor General or the Attorney General's office, that they will do investigations where they typically don't do them. This seems like a pretty good one that the SIU should do. They've got a lot of experience with sexual assault matters.
The SIU needs to take a larger role precisely for this reason. As you can see, mistakes have been made. The failure to preserve some of this evidence could even result in the charges being thrown out.
Now, by no means is there any indication that Detective Sergeant Attenborough purposely made any errors. City News reached out to the Toronto Police Association as well today. They too denied a request for an interview.